Hello and welcome back to another episode of Collectibles of the Wasteland. I'm your host, Outlaw0420, Priest of Azura, and in this series we're after the collectibles that you can find in the Fallout series, including Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, and Fallout 76. Today is the 100th episode of Collectibles of the Wasteland, and we're getting a unique collectible that if you do not follow certain things and go too far in this quest line, you will not be able to get it. We are talking about the Pimp-Boy 3 billion. And to get that, you will have to progress in the main storyline until where they ask you to deal with the Omertas. First off, you have to come here to Mick and Ralph and talk to them, specifically to Mick.
People say Mr. House hasn't been heard from in a while. Now, what can I...
You want to ask him, how's business?
Things were better when the Omertas were buying, but we get by. Good selection from traders, and the Van Graffs keep things running. That's the thing. I have no idea. They just stopped buying guns all of a sudden. If you hear anything, let me know. Anything else I can help you with? Thanks for stopping in.
Alright, after you get that note, there it is. And let's get going to Gomorrah. Alright, once you get to Gomorrah, you don't have to keep any of your holdout weapons or anything like that. You're just going to talk to the receptionist. Once you get this far in the quest line, she will have a new dialogue option that you get from whichever line that you're following. And so we'll talk to her.
Hello and welcome to Gomorrah. What can I help you with today?
And this is the option that you want to get, and follow these dialogue options that I choose.
I knew someone would call in that mark soon. What do you want to know? All I can tell you is to find Caccino. He's the lowest level lieutenant you're going to be able to talk to. Some of the girls say he's been involved in some shady business the family wouldn't really like. Ask him about it.
All right. That's it for that, and let's go and talk to Chino. You have a couple of different things to do after you get past this point. You can steal his room key, or you can go back and talk to her. It depends on you. He's going to be in a crowded area, and it's going to be kind of hard to pickpocket him, so I recommend going back to her after you finish talking to Chino.
I hear you've been asking questions about me, dickweed. What the fuck do you want? Business? What the fuck do you mean business? You looking to get yourself burned? Now you start talking real clear, and I mean fucking crystal clear, because I'm about to lose my patience. I don't give half a dick what you heard. Now get the fuck out of my face before I burn your sorry ass.
Alright, after this you can go and try to steal the item from him. So I'm going to try that real quick, but if I don't get it on my first try, I'm going to go and do the other thing that you need to do, which is talk to the receptionist again, and she'll give you the key. I lie, it's not a key, you have to pull the journal. So let's see if I can get it in the first try. Alright, looks like I got the journal. So we'll go talk to him.
Business is good.
And just make sure that you follow the... So once you get the journal, just make sure you follow exactly what I say.
You again? What the fuck do you want? Where the fuck did you get that? Okay, listen, buddy. That's some dangerous shit you got there. That book can get me killed if the wrong people see it. Let's talk. What do you want? What can I do for you? I can pay you for it, of course. I also have some information about the family's business that you might find interesting. Between you and I, we can break up what they're planning, maybe save some lives. Mine included, of course. Oh, here's some caps. Now give me the journal. Right, there we go. So let me tell you what I know about the family's business. The bosses, Big Sal and Nero, have been working for a while on this. They're arming themselves like an army, using this new guy, Troik. They also brought in a specialist named Clarendon. At least that's what they introduced him as. He's a skittish little fucker. Spends half the day pumping his body full of chems and the other half pumping hookers with his willy. He has some kind of connections, so he's able to smuggle huge shipments of weapons into the Strip. The bosses got him by the short hairs. We covered up a hooker he killed while flying on some psycho, so he gets us guns in exchange for not ratting. Okay, you can find me here or upstairs in my room. I'll let the muscle know you're a friend of mine. That should let you get around a little easier.
Okay, so once you ask about Tweak or Turk, whatever his name was, you're just gonna have to go down to the lower lobby. Actually, I went to the wrong space. Okay, you're gonna come to the elevators and go down to Lower Brimstone, and from here we'll be able to find Turk or Tweak. I know they just said his name, but I got it wrong. And yeah, there's no surprise for me. Just follow the same way I'm going, and you'll be able to find this guy right away. And if you're better than I am, you won't get stuck behind every single door. Alright, here he is. Follow the same dialogue that I use with him.
Who are you? I didn't do anything. Leave me alone. Oh, man. I don't even like to think about it. All that goddamn blood. It was just in the hotel like any other night. I took some chems with the girl I was with, but I never black out. I did this time, though. Next thing I knew, I woke up, she was lying next to me, stabbed dead. There was a knife next to the bed, and I was covered in her blood. You'd do that for me? I'm not sure what can be done, but you'd be doing me a solid if you would. I've been talking to Big Saul mostly.
Alright, and once you talk to him and tell him that you were going to get him out of his contract, you were going to go talk to Big Sal. Once you come back from the main elevator and come back to this section of the casino, you're going to walk to this door, open it up, and go upstairs to find Big Sal. He'll be more friendly to you because of what you've done with Chino. And he should be right over here. There he is.
Hello.
Oh, never mind. Big Sal.
Hey, you're Cachino's friend. You got business with me?
And like before, make sure you talk to him exactly the way I am.
Ah, Trike. What's he want? Some more jet? A fresh batch of girls? Maybe a guy or two this time. Why would I want to do that? Yeah, that sounds all right to me. I bet we can find someone to do his work for that much. Tell him to get going. All right, come back anytime.
All right, and there we go. Just make sure you pay the 300. You're gonna have to pay a lot of caps during this one. I think about 400 or 500 caps. So just make sure you have that much on you when you're doing this. And we're gonna go back to Torque to talk to him about his contract being relieved. So make sure you follow the prompts that I went to specifically, because if you go out of anything off, if you go anywhere else, you might lose the item, because this quest is quite buggy.
You again. Make it quick. Holy shit. Really? Okay, I'll help you. But I'm getting the hell out of here first chance I get. They're keeping them in a little utility section down off the basement. I don't know what they're arming themselves for, but I know it isn't for the good of mankind. As a little pet project, I've been making some thermite. Thermite burns as hot as the devil's asshole and can melt through just about anything. I've been keeping it so if the family betrays me, I can hopefully do some damage before I end up dead or in jail. Okay, here's the thermite and a key to the room where the guns are stored. Place the thermite on the crates in the room. I rigged the light switch outside the room to kick off a spark big enough to hold the thermite. That should turn that shit into molten slag. As soon as we're done talking, I'm gonna make myself like a ghost. I don't want to be anywhere near here when the bosses find out. Okay, cool.
Alright, and after that, you don't need to do the thermite part. Just go back to Mick and Ralph's and talk to them, and we'll get our prize. So let's meet up there. And just in case you don't know where Mick and Ralph's are, this is the east gate for Freeside. You come here, as you can see, the Freeside's east gate. You just walk through there, and here's Mick and Ralph's as soon as you come. So once we enter in, we'll be able to talk to Mick and Ralph. Even though we didn't say anything about Mick and Ralph throughout any of the conversation, they still give you the prize.
Welcome back, buddy. Outstanding. You have no idea how much this means to me. But I think this little beauty will give you an idea.
And there you go, the Pimp-Boy 3 billion. If you have the Wasteland, the Wild Wasteland perk on, you'll be able to hear music whenever you open your Pimp-Boy, you'll be able to hear that sound. So I'll pull it up again. Oh, I guess not. I guess you only hear it that first time. But it's bright as hell, and there you go, the Pimp-Boy 3 billion. A very cool, unique collectible to get, and for the 100th episode of Collectibles of the Wasteland, thank you to everyone who has stayed along and watched. There are still more episodes of Collectibles of the Wasteland to come, plenty of collectibles to find in Fallout 76, where most of the videos will be coming from this point on, because I've pretty much found the other collectibles in these games, except for Bobble Heads in Fallout 3, which we will be getting to. So look forward to that. And I look forward to walking with all of you out in the Wasteland. But do remember, my friends, if you did enjoy finding collectibles in the Wasteland and these dosage tones, and hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and do whatever else the YouTube gods demand of you, like leaving a comment and liking the video so that way other people can see. I do have another 99 episodes of Collectibles of the Wasteland that I'll put a link to that playlist in the description down below, so you can go and see what collectibles we have found in the Wasteland. And as always, my friends, remember, someone out there appreciates you because I appreciate you. May Azora's glow guide you ever warmly. Bye!